Well, hey, and welcome to another episode of Beetle Dustino, coming at you again today with yet another video, and a video I've long been wanting to make, or waiting to make, because we finally got the Mind Games Ultimate Collection out. So we're going to be taking a look at, today, the Deluxe box set with the 6 CD, 2 Blu-ray, the book, all that. And just to give you a heads up, tomorrow we'll be looking at the 2 LP, and then on Tuesday, we'll be looking at the 2 CD. I do got all 3 versions of that. So we're going to be taking a look at those. So let's get on with it, though, because we got a lot to film here today. All right, we'll see you soon. All right, so yes, we finally got the Mind Games Ultimate Collection, the big box set. No, not the biggest one, I guess. I don't got the super duper super deluxe kitchen sink and everything too, um, and a piece of art too. There we go. That was what I said to my commenter. But this is the deluxe box set, which really is, honestly, it's not the piece of artwork like the other one is. But yeah, this is yeah, the right one, I guess, to have. This is the one that everybody should be after. It's amazing. These box sets have been so fantastic. The Lennon estate is right on top of it. I think Sean has done a phenomenal job with this one in particular. I'm not saying anything wrong on the other two, and plus the Give Me Some Truth one, but this one is just, the lead up to it has been amazing. The marketing, the campaign, everything they've done in the package just to really make physical media just exciting and fun again. And I really hope that, you know, this translates out to other artists and so forth and so on, because this has been so much fun, the build up to this, and, you know, the excitement to finally having my copy of it here, and, you know, all the little hidden things and everything. So we're going to just take a look at it real quick here, and we'll get in deeper in another video probably with everything else here. But there's the hype sticker that I'm showing there now. You got the silver foil on the spine here, which is really cool. There's the back. Of course, we do got a little hidden thing right here. Matter of fact, we'll already see how this turns out. I got my UV light that I made sure I got delivered with this too. And yeah, you might see the not there now. Should be there now. Hopefully it's showing up. I don't know how well this is going to turn out with my setup here. But there's really nothing on the top or the bottom here. And here's the spine with all the stuff. And let's get the shrink wrap off of it and really take a good look at it. Okay, as I've pulled it off of all my other ones, I'm just going to pull it off of this one too, mainly because I want to see everything with it, and I don't have it on my other ones anyway. So I see, unfortunately, mine got a little crunch there up in the upper corner there in the shipping, so that's unfortunate there. But there it is out of the shrink wrap. I'll just kind of show you everything once again here. And again, nothing there. There's your folios and such. Let's take a look one more time at that. Very cool. Hopefully that's showing up. Should be, I would think. And then let's see what's in the box, even though this isn't a what's in the box. But we'll slide it out. Very nice, heavy-duty cardboard on this. They all have been stellar on that so far. Very consistent with this collection. And let's take a look at the book first. Very cool. Very nice hardback book. I always hardback into the mic there. And unfortunately, my book got a little on that ding there too. It looks like, oh, even the pages. Oh no. Oh, as a matter of fact, I should get the UV light out. Oh yeah, there it is. I think that should be showing up. Should have this handy on this, huh? I bet there's stuff all over in here. I can't remember from seeing everybody else's, but yeah, I'm gonna really go through this with a fine-tooth comb or a fine-tooth UV light. I'm not going to show you everything right now. I know the back page has got the other handprint there, so there we go. But yeah, very cool and really cool with his UV stuff. Let's move on though to the disc. Yeah, this is the next one I want to start with. So I'm going to do the Blu-rays up next, and this is their folio. So nothing too unusual here yet. Pretty much looking the same as everything else. You open it up, you got your folio or your pockets here with the disc in the sleeves there on this one. I don't think the other one, and is there anything hiding on this? I don't think so. No. All right. So let's take a look at disc 1 of the Blu-rays. So there's the front of the sleeve and the back. And this one looks like it slides out here. And there's the disc label. Now these, I believe, will do... Oh yeah, wow. Look at that. That is so cool. From my angle, I could really see it pop out there. I hope it's showing up on the camera there. So no UV, UV. Very cool. All right, so there's the disc 1 of the Blu-rays. And here is disc 2 of the Blu-rays. And we'll take a look at this label. There we go. And there's normal and UV. Oh, that's cool. That is so cool. So cool. Like I said, they've really made physical media fun, and I hope people are catching on to this and are having as much fun with it as everybody else is so far. And I feel like you're going to have this set for years and find new stuff, enjoying it over the years. So then, of course, we got the other folio here, which has got the CDs in it. And there's the front there. A little bit thicker of a spine on this one. And the back. And I don't believe there's any UV stuff. Oh, no, one of my discs is out. Oh, and I got all the other little goodies in there, too. Forgot about those. So let's get those out before we make too big of a mess. Okay, so there we go with it unfolded. The first fold there, so it's a tri-fold. And then we got the full fold. It was this disc that was out, so be careful. Hopefully yours aren't going to do the same. That's always unfortunate when something like that happens. But let's take a look at the disc, and we'll do a quick little UV light on each of them, because I know all these do light up. So, of course, we'll start with disc 1, the main album, the remixed album. And I can't wait to hear this remix. So, of course, we got John and Yoko. How cool is that? That is so cool. And I believe this should be disc 2. And should have this. So disc 2 is the Evolution documentary, which is the new mix here to the Ultimate Mixes. So there's its label. And oh wow, that is so cool. why I'm so entertained by this. No, and I said that wrong. That is not the new one. That's the Evolution. How do we got this here? The Evolution documentary on... Oh, no. That is the element. I'm looking at this wrong. So it's the elemental mix. There we go. That was that one. And that is CD2. And so that's the new one. So I was right on that. After I got thinking on it, I'm like, wait, no, the Evolution documentary, that's been around since day one here. So here's disc 3. And this is, now I got myself all lost here, the Elements mix, which we've also had since the beginning here. And there's its little hiding stuff. And this is what the uncut sampler looked like, except it doesn't have the hiding stuff in the middle, and the uncut one says uncut down here somewhere. So that'll be how you tell the difference there with those ones. I'm not even actually really sure if I'm going the right way with this too either, now that I'm looking at it. I don't know if it's supposed to be across 1, 2, 3, and then I'll figure it out. But here's the next disc, which quite possibly this one could be the Evolution documentary. We'll figure it out one of these days. This one, yeah, it's got kind of some hiding stuff there. Just everything turns blue basically on this one. I don't know. This one doesn't really got a lot of hidden stuff, but we'll figure it out. Possibly disc 5, the Raw Studio mixes here. There's the label without the UV, and there it is with the UV. Not seeing really a lot coming up here on this one either. And then the final disc, which would be the outtakes. And there's its label and all of its fun stuff. That's cool. All right. Very cool though. So there is all of the folios and the book and so forth, so on. And up next we got the little extras here, the bits and bobs, I guess. and the Citizen of Newtopia identity card here. And I'm citizen number, or identity card, I don't know if I want to be called citizen number, but 17838. There we go. And I should have 3 of these. I've got like triple citizenship, I guess. But yeah, it just folds out. You got the Utopia flag there and all the little declaration there. I suppose you could scan that code there. It probably brings you to the website there, the Citizens of Utopia website there. Your little games on the back here. I don't know, is there anything hidden on this? Can't remember anybody say anything on it. Doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, there is. There is too. On the mind games part there, there's some stuff that lights up there. And then we got a couple of postcards. So we got this one here, and there's the back there, and this one here with Yoko, and the back on that. And then the poster up next, and this was a store display poster that they sent out, so a replica of that, and very cool, on probably what you would have displayed in the record shop there, to advertise about mind games being available. It's very cool. So there we go. There was everything in the new deluxe box set for the Mind Games Ultimate Collection, with the Ultimate Mixes on there and all of the fun evolutions on it. And like I said, this is just, they just knocked this out of the park. Every single one of these that have came out. The Imagine one was, it felt like they were kind of testing the waters to see how everything went, because you didn't have it quite to the extent like you've had on Plastic Ono Band and now this one. And this one even expanded on Plastic Ono Band. So, I mean, every single one of these that's coming out, it's just getting more and more and more, because, you know, you got your Ultimate Mix where they clean up do the remix on the main album. And then now this new Elemental Mix, which just kind of, I think it's just a few of the instruments in that, and his vocals brought right up front. And that's also on the Ultimate Mix. His vocals brought right up front. And the Elements Mix, which we're used to with just, I think, no more than 3 of the instruments, if I'm remembering correct. And vocal, if that's considered one of them too. So some of them might just be instruments. Some might have the vocal plus 2 instruments, something like that. The Evolution documentary, of course, is kind of going from original kind of demo all the way up to, you know, some studio rehearsals and then studio jams, and then getting into that, and then the raw studio mixes, and then the outtakes on disc 6, which I might have forgot to say that the outtakes were on disc 6. Wow. Okay. There we go. But anyways, I am so excited to add this to the collection. I can't wait for, I'm hoping it's Walls and Bridges up next. But I do want to see them revisit sometime in New York City. I'm going to say that every time when talking about the Ultimate Collection, because I feel like there will be a big hole in the Ultimate Collection if that's not there. But then again, I have been thinking too, so far we got Imagine, Plastic Ono Band, and Mind Games, all true John Lennon albums, not John Lennon co-authored with Yoko. You know, co-Yoko. Yes, Yoko's have been involved in all those, but these are credited to just John, where those other albums, at least so far, sometime in New York City, is credited to John and Yoko. So will we only see Walls and Bridges and possibly Rock and Roll in the Ultimate Collection, because all the rest of his albums are John and Yoko? So kind of curious on that, how that's going to go. Or maybe they'll do the John ones and then they'll do the John and Yoko. Maybe that's what the plan is on that, but we'll see. It would be a shame to not get Double Fantasy done up in this treatment. So I hope that's the case, is that they're going to do the John ones and then the John and Yoko, and kind of go from there. But anyways, I am going to get totally wrapping up though now, and I don't want to make this too long because I got to have this out tomorrow and get it all edited and such, and I've still got more to film here. So so stay tuned for the next day, because this is coming out Sunday. On Monday, tomorrow, as you'll be seeing this, we're going to look at this. So I'll give you a little preview here. There we go. That's the 2LP. And then on Tuesday, we're going to look at this one, the 2CD. So stay tuned for those coming up. And very excited to get all this. And I've been so looking forward to it. I've been listening to the sampler and been really enjoying it. I've been listening to the 2010 remaster version of the album and the, was it 2002 or 3 remix of it. that came out in the early 2000s there. The last time it was remixed, and I've been listening to those. And my plan is I'm going to kind of do my review of this, breaking it down by each disc. So I'm going to listen to those two versions plus the new Ultimate Mix, all right in a row, and do it a few times, just kind of get a good feeling of it, and then maybe just the Ultimate Mix on its own for a few times. And I'm going to have that will be my first review of this that I'll get out, and then we'll do disc 2, the Elemental Mix, or let me see if I get this right. Yeah, the Elemental Mix, and then we'll go into disc 3, which would be the Elements Mix, and then disc 4, the Evolution documentary, and then disc 5, the raw studio mixes, and then disc 6, the outtakes. So we're going to break it down into 6 videos basically to really get the review out there instead of cramming it all into one big video. And that will give me some time to kind of spread it out over time, because I love to listen to music, but unfortunately I don't have a lot of time to listen to music, especially get reviews out. That's why I've had such a hard time getting reviews out on this channel, because I just can't sit and spend some time with it long enough to really get that review out good. But as I've really kind of stumbled on with what I'm talking about here, I do want to get wrapping up. So before I do get wrapping up, I do want to thank all my subscribers, and thanks to any new subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And do hit the notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out. Also, please give the video a like. It really does help out the channel. And like I always say, if you stuck around to this point, you must like it. So please give it a like, and do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. But I am going to totally get signing out. I am Beetle Dustino, signing out.